Hey guys, Susie here. So I wanted to share with you guys how I run accountability groups. I run 2 groups every single month. I run a free group and I also run a accountability group that's open to my paid customers. So anyone that's on Shakeology or doing a Beachbody program. First, I want to talk to you guys about my free group. Usually my free group runs from 5 to 7 days. It's something short and sweet, something that I think that people are going to show up every single day for, something that I'm providing. So whether I'm providing menus or recipes or, trying to hold people accountable for showing up with their tracker, with their Fitbit every single day, something that I think that people are really going to want to be a part of. And in that free group, I highly encourage participation, and I usually give 1 or 2, sometimes more, free prizes during that free group. Lately, I've been doing a lot of Fitbit ones. The Fitbit ones seem to be really, really great. People are always tracking their steps, and people always seem to show up and just share how many steps they get each day. In addition to that, you want to make sure that people are showing up every single day. So if you're posting in your group, you want to encourage people to participate, and then you also want to reach out to them individually and see if they, what they think of the group and what they like to see more of, so on and so forth throughout the whole week. So like I said, I run it for about 5 to 7 days. I like to keep it short because if it's too long and dragged out, people get lost and they don't really seem to show up every day. Sometimes if you do a recipe group, or a crock pot group and provide the recipes, people love that stuff. So you totally get to decide what you want to do, something that you think that your audience would really, really benefit from. So at the end of the accountability group, what I do is when I do my prize announcement, I'll go live in the Facebook group. And in that group, I will, I usually do a raffle drawing, so I'll have everybody's names that participated, based on how much you participated. That is based on how many raffles you get. Usually if someone is, the highest participator that day, sometimes they have 10 names in the bucket, sometimes they have less. It just depends on how I'm tracking points that month. So I'll do my raffle drawing, I'll have all the names in it, and I'll go and do a live video in the group. And I'll pull out the names, 1, 2, 3, 4, announce the prizes. I'll ask them to reach out to me because I want to make sure that they show up and actually saw the video where they won. And then I'll say, hey, message me, send me your address so I can send you out your prize. I'm really, really excited. And then at the end, I do a call to action and I invite everybody to my paid group. So what I do is while I'm going live, I talk to people about what's going on in my next group. So I run these free groups at the end of the month typically so that I can line it up with my paid group that starts at the beginning of the month. So at the end of this live video, I start to talk about how I have an awesome group coming up. It has similar accountability, same thing with prizes. It's just all about eating clean and really, really staying on track. And then I tell them if this is something that you want to be a part of, I've got a few extra spots. I'm giving away, a prize to the next 3 people that sign up with me. I'm giving away a fixed site cookbook, whatever you want, to really motivate them to get on that next step towards their happier, healthier life. So then I do that call to action, and then I go in and individually invite every single person from that free group to my paid group. And in my paid group, it starts usually in the first or second week of the month, and that group is something that's where my challengers who are on Shakeology or doing a Beachbody program, that's where they're invited to be a part of. And you want to help these people get success because they have reached out to you because they're hoping that you can help them get on a happier, healthier journey. So you want to make sure that you are helping them, giving them as many resources as possible, and you want to make sure that you're really, really supporting them in their journey. So in your accountability groups, you want to make sure that participation is high and that people are engaging with one another in the group. When people participate, their research has proven that they are more likely to have better results. So you want to make sure that everybody is showing up every single day and really, really encourage that participation. So one way I do that, like I mentioned with the free group with prizes, I sometimes do prizes with the paid group. It just depends. Sometimes I'll start a group, see how it goes in the first week, and if it kind of runs on its own course and everyone's showing up every single day, I won't typically do prizes. So then if it's a dead group and no one's really showing up and it's the same 3 people all month, then I'll kind of go live in there and be like, hey guys, I'm really excited. I'm going to start giving away prizes to the highest participators, and then I'll start giving away prizes. And so how we track points is you get points for your Shakeology picture, you get points for sharing a picture of your meal, because we all know nutrition is hard, so it's really important that you show up and share your food. You get points for your workout pictures, and then we track it. So each challenger is responsible for tracking their own points. So where do you track it? You track it on an Excel sheet. As the coach, I create the Excel sheet for all challengers. I input all the challengers' names, and it's their responsibility to go in and track their own points every single week. It's super easy. Everything's done for you. You just have to kind of tally up your points, put them in the Excel sheet, and then we figure out who the winners are. It's really easy. People love competition, in the Excel sheet you can see how many points everybody else has, so it kind of motivates you to do a little bit more the next day, and so on and so forth. In addition to points, I do something called push partners. A push partner is somebody that you're paired up with in the group. I usually pair people up with 1 or 2 other people, so it's max groups of 3, sometimes 4, depending on how large the group is, and you are encouraged to tag your push partners inside the accountability group when you show up every single day. So if my accountability partners work out in the morning and they tag me, they'll be like, Susie, what's your plan for today? And then I'll comment back and be like, all right, I'm working out after school, I'll tag you later. And then after school, I'll go in the group, I'll share my sweaty selfie, and I'll be like, hey guys, I showed up, here I am, and I'll tag my accountability partners. It's all about that working as a team and really, helping one another just show up every single day, and we're all here together to motivate and inspire one another. So it's really exciting, and push partners I've been doing it for almost 6 months now, and this success and the increased amount of results is incredible. So I encourage you to do push partners in your groups as well. Something else that I do is called Strut Your Stuff. So on Sunday, I encourage challengers to do a weekly progress check-in. And what that means is they're going to share their measurements, their weight, and they're going to share their progress pictures. So every week they do that. And the reason that we do that is so that every week you can be like, look what I did. Look, I need to work a little bit harder, or it helps the challengers to see what they need to be focusing more on each week. So those are a few of the things that I do to really help them have success. And then also, we're here to help them reach their goals and really have success. So you need to provide as many resources as possible for these challengers. So one thing that I do is in my Facebook group, pinned at the top, I always have the Excel spreadsheet so they know how to access it quickly. And I also have a folder from my Google Drive that has tons and tons of resources, because I want to make sure that they have everything they need to help them have success. There are recipes in there, there are meal plans in there, there are trackers to help you track your containers, there are crock-pot recipes, there are hybrid workout calendars based on whatever your main focus is that month. If you are doing running and toning, then there's a calendar in there for you. If you are doing dancing and walking and core, there's a calendar for you. So there's tons of stuff, because ultimately I want to help all of my challengers have just as much success as I am. So we're doing this together, and it's really important that you do provide all those resources. And one thing you don't want to do is go ghost on your challengers. So every few days, I encourage you to check in on them and be like, hey Gabby, how's it going? How's 21 Day Fix going? Are you enjoying the group? Check in on those challengers, because even if they're not posting, they might still be working out. So you want to be having those conversations and having that communication with all of your challengers on a weekly basis, because you want to show them that you are truly there for them and to help them. So that's kind of how I run stuff. I run my free group at the end of the month, and I run my paid group at the beginning of the month. You really want to encourage participation, and you really want to help these people, get results that they need and the results that they're looking for. So you want to make sure that you're providing the resources they need, and you're really showing up every single day for them. So that's kind of how I run challenge groups. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.